and we found more power, even more power.
So I guess we're not the first N line in the country running a stage 3 setup. So the car just made 155-ish horsepower and 247 Newton meters of torque. Somehow they've been able to extract 5 extra HP on this run. But unfortunately, the N line has thrown up a check engine light.
So I think we have come into a sweet spot where the wastegate is right, but there is still quite a few inconsistencies in the map and it's quite irregular, the fueling. So I'm pretty sure they're going to do a little bit of that, improve the fuel, improve the map, and tomorrow we will get to do another run with an improved file. Hopefully that's the final one.
So we're back at N1 Racing, and I have to be honest, it's been more than 10 days that the car has been here, and I'm not sure what the last clip was, but the N1 boys have been working on this car day in and out. And how do you open this? Or can you not open this? Shits. So the N line, as you can see, is still on the dyno, and if I'm not wrong, they've flashed more than 20 files on this car, and this is what it takes to probably be the first in the country to have a 1 liter TGDI stage 3 build done. But I'll get back to that in just a moment. But yeah, it's been taking quite some time, but we don't want to hamper the process of how these things go, because it does genuinely take this much amount of time to tune a car from scratch, especially if you're doing it for the first time. Everybody's looking at the values and the data for the first time. Nobody's really sure, what's happening in the first couple of runs. So it's taken some time, but these guys are saying we're finally, at the end of that process. So last couple of dyno runs probably today, and we will be driving the car home. And also, Bhavni doesn't know what the power figures will be. So at the end of this video, we'll tell him what it is, and let's see how he reacts. So up and until now, this is the peak power output of the car, 164.87 HP and 256.79 Newton meters of torque. That's what they've been able to extract at the most till now. And that also has its own caveat, because the thing is, this car is in an air-conditioned room with the temperature set at a certain temperature, and you have these gigantic fans over here. And the biggest issue the car is facing right now is, of course, heat soak. The stock intercooler is unable to kind of keep up with the IIT temps. So, it does one pull, makes good amount of power, but then the next run immediately drops down. So the intercooler upgrade from Stellar Turbos is what we're genuinely waiting for. After that, the performance will be more consistent, will make more power, and hopefully we'll have the most powerful N-line in the country. Acha, so we saw your mail the other day, about the i20 N-line thing. First and foremost, I want to clear out one thing. I'm filming this on camera right now because even we want to know, I hope that's okay with you. So I just want to know more about your build, when you did it, and probably why people don't know about it.
So the reason people don't know about it is because I didn't post it or I didn't advertise it as much.
Acha.
I did it around 6 months ago.
Is this the car which was built at Sportec?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember seeing that.
I'm still running the turbo.
Acha, okay.
From last 6 months.
Okay, and how's the car been running?
Very good, very nice.
And what all upgrades do you have on the car?
Full downpipe and full system exhaust.
Okay.
And the turbo and my intercooler is dual channel.
Okay.
And I also have the air intakes. I have a Turbo Smart BOV.
Okay.
Other than that, I have some Gecko coilovers.
Okay, nice. And what tuner have you gone with?
Tuner was by Sportec itself.
Acha, so it was Sportec's own tune.
Yeah. Custom tune.
Acha, okay. And what sort of power figures are you looking at now?
170 plus bhp.
Okay, and this is with the intercooler, you're saying?
Yeah, it's the same intercooler, but it's just they did it a dual pass.
Acha, okay. And you're running the same Much Boost 200 HP turbo, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Congratulations, I guess.
No, congratulations to you. There's nothing. Just let me know how you guys do it. Maybe you guys get a better tune.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Yeah, you can share with me.
I can in fact tell you right now 165 HP we're doing without any sort of modifications to the intercooler is what we've been able to do. And this has been dyno verified. So we're expecting with the intercooler which we're getting soon, maybe another 10-15 HP.
Very nice talking to you.
Yes, nice talking to you too, man. So I guess we're not the first N line in the country running a stage 3 setup, but hopefully the most powerful after this. So the car just made 155-ish horsepower and 247 Newton meters of torque, which is okay, but I think so they're going to be flashing the 12th file that they flashed on the car because it made, I think, 165-ish horsepower with that file. So yeah, I mean, the car is making easily above 150 horsepower right now, but to push it even further, it's taking a little bit extra effort in terms of cooling and everything. I think it's another 10 days for the Stellar Turbo's intercooler to come to us. So after that, we'll probably have to come here again. And after that, that will be the real horsepower that this car will be making. So they just played around with the wastegate settings of the 1 liter TGDI and somehow they've been able to extract 5 extra HP on this run. So I think so some extra fine tuning is still left. They're going to flash one last file. This is probably the 3rd or 4th file they're flashing today itself. Probably like the 30th file in total. So yeah, I think so there's scope for a little extra power still. So good news, final run is done and the car made 3 extra HP, which is always good to hear. 251 Nm, 163 HP. I think after the intercooler and a couple of more upgrades here and there, we can push a little bit more, but that's going to take another 10 to 15 days minimum. So for now, this is the setup that we're going to be running, and let's take it out for a spin. So we're back from Mumbai from N1 Racing. It's the next day and we couldn't really film the journey, but unfortunately the N line has thrown up a check engine light. We've checked with Anant from N1 Racing as to what the issue might be, and we scanned the car also, and it is a CatCon issue. I think something in the CatCon area has gotten loose because I went over some sort of a hump on the highway and that's when the check engine light came on. We scanned the car is giving boost, everything is totally fine. But yeah, that's the current situation. Nothing really to worry about, we'll get it sorted today, but let's go out for a spin. But apart from the check engine light which this car has, it's running decently fine. It struggles a little bit with the heat and it's almost peak summer, so you know, it is getting pretty hot outside. Currently, even on the dyno, the IATs were a pretty big issue. Like the IATs used to shoot up after like a single dyno run. So the intercooler is very much needed at this point because, well, you need something to manage all of this heat. But if you let the car cool down, let all the temps drop down, and then you do a pull, then you can actually feel this turbo, doing the work. And 163 horsepower is not bad, but I think with the intercooler, probably another 10 to 15 horsepower might be unlocked. The intercooler for this car will arrive, so we will have to go back to N1 and install the intercooler over there, along with a couple of more mods which N1 Racing is going to provide. And those mods will be fitted onto the car, and we will put it back onto the dyno, and then Superchips will hopefully give us another tune which will make even more power. So how about we don't waste any more time, show the car to Bhavneet, and let's see what his reaction is. So, Bhavneet, you're back from meeting your childhood hero, Danny Pedrosa.
Yes.
But bikes are boring, so we'll talk about cars. So, N-Line, what do you think? What horsepower?
I'd be very happy with 170 to the crank.
Your car made 163 horsepower, which is not bad.
Not bad.
It's
I'm excited for the intercooler now.
Yeah, I think the intercooler is the real mod that the car really needs. It's getting heat soaked quite a bit. I had a lot of fun driving it on the highway. So I want to know, what are your thoughts now? I think you should hop in for a drive.
Let's go. So first impressions of my new Stage 3 N-Line is that the spool is quite late and you can't miss the spool. Just listen. There it goes. And it's quite late, a little later than before, but I'm pretty sure once we are able to bring the intercooler in and get an air filter and basically are able to create better air to fuel mixture in the bottom end, I might be able to get some more reaction at the bottom end, because as of now 1 to 3000 RPM doesn't feel any different, but after you hear that whistle it is pretty quick, and I'm quite excited to see how much more can we extract. We also are going to stance the car out in the next episode, so I'm quite excited for that. Now it's intercooler time for me to be able to drive this car daily, otherwise she's going to be a garage queen till then. Damn. And she's done like 10,000. Oh, we're going to cross 10,500. We're just going to cross 10,500. 1, 2. No, नहीं होएगा. ये कितना लंबा है रे? किलोमीटर तो चला है.
Regardless, we know we've done 10,500.
Yes. 10,500. Yeah.